Cool. So I'll just tell you guys about myself because this is my first stream here at Buildspace. My name's Raza. I am a front-end developer. I've been building Web3 stuff for about a year. I built all sorts of weird stuff like Discord bots. I helped out with the token project that was on Binance, on the Binance Smart Chain. I've built all sorts of price trackers and stuff. Just lots of random stuff that I really wanted to build because it seemed fun. There's so much awesome technology in Web3 that I really just wanted to get into it, and that's what I've been doing. I've been with Buildspace for about 4 months as a TA, 4 or 5. I've lost count of how long it's been, but I've been with Buildspace for a while, and I've been helping hundreds of students and developers just make the shift from Web 2 to Web 3. I'm also a sort of active contributor to multiple DAOs, mainly Developer DAO. I love that place. All my Developer DAO homies, they know me. I post lots of memes there. Yeah, so that's what we're doing here today. We are going to be launching a DAO. But before I actually get into the project, I just want to talk about, what is Buildspace? Hello, Orlando. Yeah, so what exactly is Buildspace? Why should you guys care? Like, who the hell are we, right? So, Buildspace is this. That's us, Buildspace. So really what Buildspace is, we are a community and we are a space for you to come and learn Web3 stuff. This is the page. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with this. And that's what's happening right now. It's a live kickoff session. We're building hype. So hype. Cool. The way Buildspace works is we've got cohort-based projects. So we don't like calling them courses. We call them projects. What we do is we build out bite-sized, I guess, projects that you can build out. The aim is that, if you're a developer, you should be able to build these out in a week. And once you sign up for the project, which I'm assuming you have because you're here, you'll get a link, and essentially what you can do is you can go to app.buildspace.so, and when you go to app.buildspace.so, right here, just gonna spam that in the chat, you'll get a list of all of our projects right here. What we're building today is the build your own DAO with JavaScript in a weekend project. So you'll get all your projects here. You can pick your poison, see what you like, and we can just pick one of these projects, and we're gonna go for this one. Yeah. So the projects themselves, the layout is supposed to be, it's pretty straightforward, I think. We've broken them down into 4 sections, so you can sort of do one section at a time, or you can just speed through them if you're a really smart developer. And yeah, the idea is to make these fun, make these not boring, because a lot of projects like Udemy and, okay, I'm not gonna name names, I should not be naming names, but a lot of other courses, they got really boring because you're watching someone build, and it's not fun. Like, who wants to just watch someone build? You actually want to be in there, right? You guys want to be building stuff yourself, and we don't want to be just building out, silly good morning apps, or I don't know, to-do apps, because those are kind of boring. We want to build stuff that you can share with your friends. You want to build stuff that you can, you actively like. So that's what we're doing here. The DAO project is exactly that. You're going to do a bunch of stuff. You're going to set up an entire DAO. Parts of that will involve governance. They're going to involve launching membership NFTs and even a token for your DAO. So you're going to do all of that in just one weekend, and that's what we're here to do. The actual layout itself, I would recommend that you guys definitely link your Discord accounts. If you're not in our Discord, definitely jump in our Discord server as well, and make sure you connect your ETH wallet, because this is how we'll be dropping you your NFTs. Yeah, so this is what our NFT is gonna look like. Where's our NFT? Right here. So this is what your NFT is gonna look like, or sort of what yours is gonna look like. This is one of my favorite projects, so I actually minted mine in real life. Yeah, there you go. How cool is that? Yeah, you can see all of our NFTs on our OpenSea page. We've got thousands. Oh, this is not our official collection. There's Buildspace V2, but yeah, we've got thousands of NFTs. So to get started, what I would recommend that you guys jump into the actual Buildspace project page. Make sure you've linked your Discord account, connect your wallet, and also definitely do jump into our Discord server and say hi. So this is our Discord server. Just jump in there. I'm gonna jump down to the Build a DAO project and say, I don't know, say hello, or put in your favorite emoji. Like I've been obsessed with this emoji. Like, it's so silly. Like, oh my goodness, I can't get over how silly this emoji is. So just, yeah, put your favorite emoji in here. We've got a bunch, and if you got any that you think we should have, definitely let us know, because I'm always looking to expand my emoji repertoire. Yeah, just throw in your favorite emojis in here. The Discord server is actually also sort of a support space. So if you need help with anything, any parts of the project, be sure to just jump into the relevant help sections. We've got everything broken down by channels. So if you're doing, let's say you're stuck on section 2, look at all those emojis. My goodness. Wow, that is an awesome emoji. Definitely need that one. Yeah, so just jump into the relevant help sections and ask for help. It's definitely valuable if you guys put in as much information as you can. That way, you know, our TAs can help you, TAs being myself, so you can, our TAs can always help you easier. Yes, that's how our Discord works. We've also got a faucet request channel, so if you need testnet ETH, which you will for this project, you can jump into the faucet request channel, or you can use one of the other channels. Maybe you want some design help, you need some inspiration, all sorts of stuff. And of course, we've also got the memes channel, so just drop in some memes if you guys like memes. I like memes. I spend a lot of time just looking at memes. Yep. So that's it. That's the Discord. So what this stream really is just a chill stream where I'm gonna go over the project. I'm gonna go over, you know, what everything is, and what you guys should do is just chill and watch me do it. There's no need to code along. I wouldn't recommend it. So because we're not actually gonna be building out the entire project. So just chill, ask questions, see what the project is, and just check it out. Oh my, I might need this meme. This emoji. That's pretty sick emoji. Cool. All right. What are you guys thinking? You guys like what's happening? How are we feeling? Yay, nay? Put a yay or nay in the chat. Cool. Cool. So how many of you know what a DAO is? DAO. Press 1 if you know what a DAO is, and press 2 if you don't know what a DAO is. Ooh, we've got a DAO. We've got some DAO experts in here. We've got lots of DAO knowers. A 3. What's a 3? Sharpova, what's a 3? I don't know what that is. You're hitting me with those unknowns, bro. Now we've got 96. Come on. Is that your birth date, Farza? Wow, you're old. Boomer. 3's out of index. Absolutely. 3's Batman. Ugh. 0.75. Okay. I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, this is getting out of hand. Definitely out of index. I'm gonna error out. So a DAO is a really cool thing. So if you think about companies, right? Companies like, I don't know, Apple, Amazon, all sorts of companies, big and small. Your favorite donut store down the road, I don't know, your favorite sushi place. They're all companies, right? They're all organizations that do things. So a DAO is pretty much like that, but a lot weirder. So a DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. Jeez, that's a mouthful. So a decentralized autonomous organization is exactly that. It's an organization that's autonomous. Autonomous meaning there's no central hierarchy. There's no top-down structure like you have in a company. Like you've got the CEO, you've got, I don't know, the CFOs and all of the, you know, the governing board and stuff. It's a more equitable layout. And okay, the way I'm putting it sounds really freaking boring. So really what a DAO is, it's just a bunch of people that want to do something, that are passionate about something, that want to organize themselves and let it be open and open source and just be something that you can build towards, and anyone can join and anyone can contribute to. The decentralized part is basically just putting it on a blockchain. So if you put it on a blockchain, you can call it decentralized, but decentralization is more about how you handle things. You can have a DAO that's not on a blockchain that's decentralized. It's a lot harder to do that, but that's sort of what, I guess, how you do decentralization. So I'll give you a few examples of DAOs. Think about your local city council, right? Or that sounds kind of boring. Like, who here is in a city council? Not to rag on city council. City councils are awesome. Let's think about skate park DAO. So let's say you love skating, right? Because skating is awesome, and you decide, hey, I want to build out a skate park in my city, maybe next door, maybe somewhere nearby. So what you do is you meet up with all the skaters in your city, and you guys decide, hey, okay, we are gonna make a DAO, and we're gonna build a skate park. So the way that would work is you would everyone would contribute funds. Let's say they're contributing tokens, right? They're contributing not USDC, not USD coins or whatever. Maybe they're contributing whatever tokens they want to contribute. Maybe you guys decide to do sheep tokens instead, or maybe Doge tokens, who knows. So everyone contributes money and they get equity in the DAO. And using the money that's contributed, what you do is you actually using the money, you actually fund the building of a skate park. Now, in the actual process of building a skate park, there's lots of decisions that need to be made. So what we can do with DAOs is we can have a democratized and basically pretty cool structure to build out, or to make decisions rather. Lots of DAOs are already out there. We've got lots of fancy ones. I'm in Developer DAO, as I mentioned. So Developer DAO is just a DAO of developers. What we're doing is we're building open public goods. That's sort of my spiel on DAOs. I'm gonna look over see if you guys have any questions. What's any questions? Hello? No? As questions roll in, I'll actually show you guys a couple of my favorite DAOs. So these are actually built out with Buildspace. So these are some of the DAOs that were built out. This is by far my favorite. I forgot who built it out. Jesus, couldn't have forgotten his name. But this is Birds Aren't Real DAO. This was built with Buildspace in a weekend. I'm assuming it's pretty sick. This is sort of what you're building out. It'll be as custom as you want it. It could look completely different. You could have fancier images. We've also got UK DAO over here, which is a bit different. Very, very UK focused, as you can tell. So I'll actually just show you what the actual thing is. What is this thing? So cool. So I've got my MetaMask wallet here, right? So, and I've got the DAO website. So what I want to do now is I want to actually join the DAO. So connect your wallet, because I definitely think birds are not real. Like, who wakes up like at 5 a.m. and barks? I don't know. Birds don't bark. Cool. So I'm gonna connect my wallet and cool. Mint your membership NFT passport. So this is part of what we're gonna be building out. You're gonna have an NFT that's launched and accessible to anyone that wants to join your DAO. The way we're gonna do DAO gating is if someone wants to join your DAO, they need to mint your NFT. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. I am gonna mint my NFT. So that should have popped open a MetaMask request. Yep, I can see it over here. So that is a sick loading animation, by the way. So it's gonna ask me for some gas. By the way, this is all on the Rinkeby test network, so we're not gonna be deploying to the mainnets. It's not gonna cost you any money. The entire project is completely free. Cool, so I'm gonna confirm, yep, I want to be minting an NFT. I'm gonna take a look at the console here to see if it gets minted. Cool, so it's being minted right now, I'm assuming. Let's see what's going on. Yep, I can see it here. The claim is pending, the transaction is pending right now. So what's happening is this app is making a request to the blockchain. Whoa, look at that, a bunch of stuff just happened. This app is making a request to the blockchain, and the blockchain is going to give me an NFT. And this is the NFT that's been minted for me. Look at that. This is super cool, and I would definitely mint this on the mainnet. So this is the NFT that I just minted. Someone actually set this up, which is super cool. This is my passport. This gives me access to the Birds Aren't Real DAO. How cool is this? Oh, I love this. The CPU, geez. That would get overheated, wouldn't it? It's in all that fur. Design issues, geez. But yeah, that's what you're gonna be building out. You can see all the other owners. It's about 19 other people that have minted this exact NFT. And once you've minted your NFT, you're gonna have access to the rest of the DAO. And that's what this looks like. This is the rest of the DAO. You've got a list of all the members. You've got all the number of tokens each member owns. So tokens right now what we're using for our project is we're using tokens to indicate voting power. The more tokens you have, the more you can vote. That's pretty straightforward. And you've got a couple of active proposals. Should DAO mint an additional 42,420,000 tokens? Numbers, wow. Yeah, so you can vote on these proposals as well. So I'm gonna vote for on this one and against on this one because I don't know this person. So I'm gonna submit votes. That should pop up a couple of new things. So what we're actually doing here is we're minting, we're voting on the blockchain. So whatever we vote, the decision that we make for our votes, they're gonna be recorded for eternity or for as long as Ethereum is essentially online on the blockchain. And that's pretty cool. anyone can look at your votes, anyone can look at the past votes, the history. It's all very visible, it's all open, anyone can come in, mint an NFT, and anyone can vote. It's all super cool. It looks like I have voted. And yes, this is an ERC 1155, so we're not doing ERC 721s for those that are familiar. So if I actually look at the collection, you'll see only one item, and that's just the one item that's been that's owned by multiple people. And there's multiple reasons you want to do this, but really for DAOs and specifically for access NFTs, it's just easier because every NFT is gonna look the same, right? So it's easier for you, it's easier for the users, and it's just a better experience. You don't want to clutter up, I guess, users' wallets and just generally your collection itself. So that's what we're going to be building out. I definitely recommend playing out with this one. I'll put it in the chat. It's super cool, by far one of my favorites. You've got a couple other ones. You've got UK DAO for folks in the UK. You've got Team C's DAO, which is pretty cool. If you guys know Team C's, definitely do donate. It's super sick. So this is entirely up to you what you want your DAO to be about. You can call it whatever you want. You can have the token look like whatever you want. The NFT, the website, it's all up to you. That's what we're all about. Make sure you customize it. Make sure you make it awesome, like this one. This is super cool. Geez, I can't get over how sick this is. Yeah, and that's how we're gonna be. What we're gonna be building. Just want to go over how we're actually gonna be building this. So we're gonna be using ThirdWeb. This is a super sick set of tools, SDKs, that basically let you do stuff on the blockchain without writing any Solidity. So this dude, he built out this NFT, the governance structure, the contracts for the DAO, for the governance, for the voting, the ERC 1155, all of that was done without writing any JavaScript. How fucking cool, sorry, how cool is that? This is what, sorry, I get really excited about ThirdWeb. That's what ThirdWeb lets you do. They're super cool, and they have some really awesome notes. Guides. So if you have any questions about guides, definitely do any questions about ThirdWeb, definitely check out their guides. They've got lots of really awesome guides and documentation. Pretty much anything you want to do, you want to launch a token, you want to use their SDK to launch an NFT collection, anything you want, you can do over here. Yeah, they're really cool. Definitely recommend checking them out. And that's what we're going to be using. We're going to be using ThirdWeb. Cool. If you give me just 1 second, gonna check it out. All right, questions. How are we all feeling? So how is equal weightage to all members being calculated here? Yes, my mom's probably watching. So weightage is calculated based on the number of NFTs, the number of tokens that you own. So if you have more tokens, you get more votes. But yeah, it is something that you can decide. If you don't want to do per token weighting, you want to do something else. Maybe, you can only have 1 vote per wallet. That's what we've got in over at Developer DAO and lots of other DAOs as well. You can definitely go with that. Cool. More questions? No. Cool. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna jump into it. Cool. So just gonna check some things out. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna code out just a couple small parts of it. Just gonna show you what it's like. Again, you don't need to code along. You can just chill and watch me do stuff. Watch me write code. Cool. So we are going to get you set up with a test repository, a starting repository. So once you go over the setup sections, you're going to have, a base starting section, and that's going to get you to this repository. You can, just get started. It's super straightforward. We really want you guys writing code and not doing setup and not doing a lot of boilerplate, because that's boring, right? So we just want to get you guys coding, get you guys deploying, get you guys building, and that's exactly what we're doing. What I'm going to do now is just going to show you guys one of the small parts, which is creating and deploying your membership NFT. So I'm just going to get on that now. Cool. There we go. Just going to get some stuff up. Cool. So the way the ThirdWeb SDK works is it's all JavaScript. You don't need to write any Solidity. And what we've done is we've broken down each part into a single script. So it's all broken down logically per script. So we've got one for initializing the SDK, for deploying, for configuring, lots of stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over the actual contents itself. You can ignore the imports. The imports are just, you know, getting stuff in here. So the SDK here, what we're doing here on these lines is we're just importing the SDK. This is starting to sound a bit boring, so how should I handle this? I'm just gonna get building, really. So that's really the best way to do it, I think. Cool. So I should probably actually get the notes alongside, so it's more, I guess, relevant of what we're going to be doing. Right, add connect to wallet, deploy your NFT bundle. So the first thing that we're actually doing is, before even deploying the NFT bundle, is we're going to be deploying our SDK. So part of this is just creating your app on ThirdWeb. So if you actually head over to ThirdWeb right now, let's see if I can log in. Go to dashboard. So ThirdWeb makes it super easy to deploy stuff because they've also got a visual interface. Just gonna wait for this. Okay, I don't want to be showing you guys that one. That one's not safe for work. Disconnect this wallet. Just gonna let you guys look at the fancy docs while I switch my wallets. Cool. Okay. All right. So this is what you're gonna see when you first set up on ThirdWeb. You're gonna have to build out your project. I'm gonna go with Rinkeby because that's what I've got going on right now. So what should we call our DAO? What should we call it? Give me ideas. Any ideas? What do you guys want to call it? Skitter DAO? Nah, I've already gone with that idea. Farza's already taken Naruto DAO, or was it Ninja DAO? I've forgotten. DAO? No, we're not doing DAO. That just sounds weird. Sounds like a dish. Code DAO. What would that be? That sounds too boring. Code DAO. Weekend DAO. I like that. DAO nuts. Australia DAO. Chicken DAO. Okay, let's do chicken DAO. Why not? We all like chickens, right? Chicken DAO it is. Cool. So we're gonna call it Chicken DAO. A DAO for chicken enthusiasts. What's a chicken enthusiast? I don't know. I do not know what a chicken enthusiast is. Okay, that's not how you. Cool. So what the really coolest part about ThirdWeb here is it's actually doing everything for you. So it's creating the contracts for you. So what you can do is you can just click confirm here. It's launching the contract interaction. It's actually deploying a contract on this address for you. Where nothing tastes like beef. That's way better. Oof. Vegetarians left the chat. No, vegetarians wouldn't leave the chat. They'd be really enthusiastic about chicken. They're fighting for their lives, bro. Come on. Cool. All right. So we are off to the races. We've got our DAO created. We've got no ETH. We've got no modules. And I think the next thing we want to do is we actually want to deploy our SDK. So you will need to set up your private key and an Alchemy URL. So the private key is what your the scripts are going to use to actually the wallet the scripts are going to use to talk to the blockchain, to work on the blockchain, because you are going to need some test ETH, because this is happening on a real blockchain that's run by real people and accessible by everyone. That's the Rinkeby network, and we are going to be using the Alchemy service to actually talk to the blockchain. I'm not going to go over my ENV setup because that would sort of defeat the purpose of having them be private. I don't want to show you guys my ENVs because this is actually a pretty fancy test wallet. So we're just gonna, we're gonna set it up. This is pretty straightforward. We actually guide you through this whole process, and I'm just gonna run this script. So actually doing stuff on the blockchain is as simple as just writing this script and running it. So I'm gonna do node scripts / initialize sdk.js. Cool. Let's see how this goes. So what this is actually doing is it's using our wallet to actually deploy something on a real blockchain. My app address is right here. So if I actually go onto Rinkeby and I look at this, I've taken my address that I just got in from my that's an older one. Jeez, I might have redeployed. Oh, it's yeah, because I've already it's showing me my older address because I've already redeployed with my previous with this wallet. So I already deployed with this wallet, so I'm not gonna switch wallets right now because it would get too annoying. But yeah, it's showing me the app that I have already deployed with my wallet. So what we need, the next steps really are to actually create your, or rather create your collection. So before we can actually have the contracts that handle the ERC 1155, we actually need to create the collection. And that's what we're gonna do over here. So this, since gonna give this a fancy name, we're gonna call it chicken that membership cookies. No, who like chickens? A place where nothing tastes like beef. Cool. Now we're gonna need a fancy image for the assets, as in the collection assets. So I'm gonna head over to, just go to Google and search for chicken. I don't know. So this is what the okay, this may have not been a good idea. Okay, let's search for happy chicken because we don't want yeah, okay, now happy chicken. Jeez. All right, I'll let you guys pick what looks good. I like chicks. This looks really enthusiastic. This looks like they're very enthusiastic about chicken. Happy chicken. Party hats. Where are the party hats? Oh wow. All right. Let's just keep looking. We don't want to offend anyone here. Oh, these are good. This is good. Let's go with this. So I'm gonna go here and can I just do this? I can't. I thought I might be able to, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna head over to my assets folder. I can't. Save image. Cool, 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 cool. I'm just gonna move this here. Here we go. We've got our chicken dance. Those are party hats, definitely not dancing. They look fun. And what we're gonna do is set this to the right asset. So chicken dance.jpg, and I'm just gonna deploy this. So the actual code to do this is pretty straightforward. We're just calling the deploy bundle drop module. Sorry, we're actually, yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing right here. So let's just log this node scripts to deploy drop.js. Ooh, I didn't actually put in the module address. Should probably do that now. What was my previous? Right here. There we go. So we're gonna put in the address of the app that we previously deployed. Hit the deploy script, and we've got module not found. No, did I save this? I did. What's going on here? Let's debug. Cool. What's going on here? Oh, that's odd. I might have had a typo. Deploy drop.js. Did I? No, there's no typo. What's going on? I'm just gonna check that I'm in the right directory. ls. Oops. It is a typo, isn't it? Scripts. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. That's being a developer for you. I have deployed apps to thousands of users, by the way. I am a very professional developer. I don't make typos. That was my keyboard. My keyboard didn't work. Yeah, the keyboard, really, I gotta give it a scolding. Like, it's not, I'm pressing buttons and it's not doing stuff. Cool, so I got my app address, and this should also give me my collection address. I think it's the same thing. Yep, it is. So just gonna wait for this to get the metadata for the actual bundle drop. Whoa, look at that. So I've got the actual collection, and we can actually check this out on OpenSea. So if we go to testnets.opensea.io, cool. Let's just do this. It does take a few minutes. There we go. There's the collection, and this should be. Oh, it hasn't updated yet. We're not gonna wait for this to update because testnets.opensea is a bit slow sometimes. But what we've really done here with this script is we've actually deployed a collection, and next we're actually gonna configure our NFTs. Cool. All right. So going over the scripts again, pretty straightforward. All we're doing is we're setting the name, the description, and actually the image that we want to use. It's dead simple JavaScript. There's nothing fancy going on here, and we're just gonna head over to the next one. So this is the same thing as our previous one, the bundle drop module. No, that's sorry, this one. The address that was printed over here. So the second print, that was the bundle drop metadata address. Sorry, module address, and ooh, I've confused myself. Sorry. Yep, there we go. Module address, and now what we do is we actually want to look at what the NFT is going to look like. So previously the chicken image that we went with, the party image, that's just going to appear over here, and the actual NFT image, we're going to use maybe a chicken lover. What does a chicken lover look like? This NFT will give you access. That's kind of boring. What do you guys think we should call this? Let's pick out the image first. Colonel Sanders, come on, bro. That's not very chicken enthusiastic. Let's go party chicken. I don't know. Yes, I will definitely go over the basics again. So party chicken, that looks like a party chicken. Ooh. What do you guys think? One or two? Which one should we go with? So we've got one. So this is one on the left, and this is two on the right. Very tempting. Very hard decision. One or two? Come on. Two. We've got a few twos in the chat. Okay, we're going with two. Cool. I'm just gonna save this downloads. Chicken. Cool. We've got the chicken over here. Move this across. We've got our chicken. Cool. Okay, and I'm gonna set this to chicken.jpg. That looks good. Superior. Oh, that sounds weird. What should we call this guy? Let's give him a name. What do you guys think we should name him? Chicken Miner. Oh, that's funny. Winner, chicken miner. We're gonna call him. We could just call this guy Colonel Sanders. That sounds a bit weird though. Let's go with party animal. That's good. For all the party animals. Cool. Alright, and I should probably update this bundle drop address. So the bundle drop address was right here. Oh, it's already been updated. Cool. And there we go. Now, I'm actually going to deploy this. Scripts. Config nft.js. There we go. I'm not gonna be streaming 24/7. Definitely not. Gotta get some lunch, bro. Like 7 a.m. lunch. Cool. So while this is happening, I'll just go over what we've actually done so far. So the initialization of the SDK is just so that we can use it later. So as the comment here suggests, all we're doing here is we're setting it up. So this script, really all it does is it just exports this SDK, and later down the line in all of our other scripts, we use this SDK to do things. Remember, the ThirdWeb SDK is our tool that we're using to actually create contracts and deploy things on the blockchain. It's sort of like, you're gonna call it, I don't wanna call it a key because that's oversimplifying it. You can think of the SDK as a toolbox. So the SDK is essentially just a big fat toolbox that has lots of really awesome tools in it. And what we can do is, as we're exporting the SDK, we can import it later. So you can see over here, I'm importing the SDK from the initialized SDK script, and then we can just use the SDK to just pull out various types of tools, and then use those tools to do things. So in our second script, all we're doing is we're creating the collection. And if you can see over here, so we create the app with the SDK, and then we just deploy the bundle module. So we're getting the app module, and then we're using the app module to deploy the bundle drop. The names can get a bit confusing, but really once you go through the notes, this will make a whole lot more sense. But the gist of it is, we've got this SDK, which is a big fat toolbox, which has lots of awesome things in it that prevents us from writing Solidity, that saves us from writing Solidity rather. And what we can do is we can just use the SDK to do various things. So over here, we deployed a bundle drop. We give it, we put in the relevant information. And in this next script, what we're doing is we're using the bundle drop module from the SDK to actually create a batch. So a batch you can think about is just an ERC 1155 collection, right? So we can see that the NFT in the drop has been created. So if I don't want to head over right now because it's not actually going to show up because we actually haven't deployed it, remember? So the third script right here, this is just to create an NFT. And the fourth script is actually to set the claim condition. I'm going to speed through this because we're sort of really low on time. Cool. So to recap, what the third script is doing is it's just creating the 1155 module. And I am just gonna fetch my code here. Don't have to learn to type this in because this is gonna take me too long. And then const bundle drop sdk.get bundle drop module. What's my address here? Is that the address? I think so. Yes, it is. Cool. And cool. I'll just quickly go over this. So again, we've got the SDK, which is our toolbox. We're getting the bundle drop module from the toolbox, and then we're setting the claim condition. There's one extra thing that I've added over here, which is bundle.claim. So what we're doing here is we're actually minting this via the script itself. Usually what you do is you'd put the contract address of the ERC 1155 on your React app, which is exactly what's happened in here. But since we're short on time, I'm just gonna skip this part, skip the front end part. Cool. And then node, let's just go ahead and do for set claim condition.js. Cool. Oop, I made a typo again. I didn't put in scripts. Alrighty. So the gist of this is really the gist of most things that you'll do with ThirdWeb is you'll use the SDK to fetch modules, and then you'll configure those modules, which is sort of what we're doing over here. We're setting, what the date is. So the start date for this is right now, which is new. That just initializes to right now. The maximum quantity is 100, so you only want 100 of these minted. We don't want 1,000 people to be in our chicken DAO. We only want 100 people, and you can only mint one per transaction. Pretty straightforward. There's a bunch of different things that you can do with this, but we just want to go with the simplest one. Cool. And we can see over here, this is your app address, and it should print out this when it's all done. My keyboard sounds great. Thank you. It's an Acco keyboard. It's pretty fancy. I love it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna head over to OpenSea and do a refresh over here. So this should show my NFT shortly if OpenSea is being nice. If it isn't, then I might just use my own app to find out. This is gonna take a few minutes because Rinkeby can be a bit slow sometimes. And that's exactly why I made this. Oh, I don't support Rinkeby. Oops. I'm gonna hide away now. I'm just gonna head over and ask for questions. Do you guys have any questions? Instead of using the front end of ThirdWeb to deploy our own contracts, are we using the SDK, which is the software itself? Yes, absolutely. 5-star. That's exactly what we're doing. So the ThirdWeb front end is it's only for a certain set of things, right? You don't want to use the front end for everything. We only want to be doing certain sets of things with it. And what the SDK allows us to do is it allows us to deploy a lot more things, and you can actually go over the details of what you can deploy with the portal. You've got lots of awesome guides here. They actually guide you on every single thing that you can deploy. Step 1 with making a DAO is deciding what the DAO is going to be. Step 2 is sorting out how you're going to gate access to the DAO. So for us, we're using an NFT, specifically an 1155 ERC 1155 NFT to dictate who has access to the DAO. Okay, this is taking a bit longer than expected, so I'm just going to cancel out and try again. Questions. Will you do this for Solana? I'm not sure I can answer that. Wink, wink. How are your async functions in parentheses? So we don't really care about putting our functions in parentheses. Sorry, we don't care about if they're anonymous, because we're just using these scripts to run this bit of code once. These scripts are not really reusable. I suppose they are reusable if you want to do all of this again. You want to change up the addresses, and you want to change up the assets, and you want to deploy something else. You can definitely reuse the scripts, but for our purposes, we only want to run the scripts once, right? And once we've done, we can forget about them, because that's what ThirdWeb does. It lets you just forget about the actual code. It makes it super easy for you. What's the best example of a real production DAO application we should take a look into? There's so many options, so many different things you can do. I would recommend just head over to DAOcentral.com, and there's lots of really cool DAOs that you can look at. And if you want to think about it, really, Buildspace is sort of a DAO. We've got a treasury, we've got NFTs, and yeah, we don't have voting yet. Wink, wink. But you can sort of think of Buildspace like a DAO. If folks ask us, hey, we really want to do I don't know, an optimism project, for instance. If folks really wanted that, we could probably do that. What are more functional features can be added in a DAO? So at a contract level, mostly what you do with contracts is you want to keep things as low as possible. You don't want to add all decisions onto a contract. Most of the time, contracts are only used to do stuff like indicate voting, on-chain voting, and just manage your treasury. Because you don't actually want to be doing a lot of stuff on-chain, because it really adds a lot of friction to it. So you just want to keep it minimal. Any more questions while we wait for this to happen? I might not have enough ETH in my wallet, actually. That might be it. Whoa, there we go. So that indicates that we are good to go. I'll just hit refresh a couple dozen times and wait for my collection to show up. There you go. That might be the wrong address, actually. I should just look at my Etherscan. That's the easiest way to do it. Prank DAO, hilarious and ethical pranks. There we go, claim. We've got a claim right here. So if we do look at this, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Isn't there a way to create a collection through the OpenSea GUI? Yes, you can create a collection with the OpenSea GUI. They did add some restrictions recently. Okay, lazy man, what's going on here? Yeah, OpenSea is just taking a bit of time. But the thing with ThirdWeb is you get a lot more control. You can decide exactly what you want your NFT to look like. You can you have full ownership of it. Not that you don't have it with OpenSea, but doing it with ThirdWeb just gives you a lot more control, and it's just a lot more preferable. When you go down the route of actually deploying a collection, you want to do it in a way that's owned by you, and you have full control over it. There are some limitations on OpenSea as well. Plus, I think they charge. I don't know. I'm only running 2 monitors. No, I just have really big monitors. So the contract portion of your code, there is no contract portion. So this bit right here, we're actually deploying our contract right here. So this is all you need. You only need like 20 lines to actually deploy your contract. And most of this is just console logs. So if I actually get rid of this and this and this. So this is pretty much all you need to actually deploy your contract. That's the beauty of ThirdWeb. Do you think that DAO is great for property management or smart city governance? Yeah. So that's definitely a very, very appropriate solution for this, or rather use case of DAOs. Let's see if this is, I was really hoping this would have shown up by now, but it appears not. We will have to suffice with, let's try ring.rarible. Let's see if I can find it here. Oh, that's sad. I really wanted to see our chicken. Pretty much, yes. That's the beauty of ThirdWeb. Okay, there we go. Please show up. Whoa! Look at that. We've got our chicken NFT. How cool is that? And if I actually wanted to mint this, all I would have to do is put the contract address in my web app, and anyone on anywhere in the world would be able to mint this NFT. They wouldn't need permission from their bank. They wouldn't need permission from, I don't know, the government. You can just mint it. Check this out. Actually gonna give you the link to the collection itself. How cool is this? You guys did this. All right, we're just gonna chill out now. Whew, that was a lot of code. Kidding, it wasn't. Let's pump up the music. It's getting too silent in here. Yeah, that might have been too loud. Yeah, you guys are ready to go. Questions, chat, you guys are welcome to just jump out and start building yourself. Just head over to the project itself and get building. I'm gonna put a link to the project in the chat right now. My goodness, that's Rinkaby. Farza, don't beat me like that. My chicken is worth a lot more than 1 ETH, okay? Don't lowball me, I know what I have. Yes, cryptocurrency, it is absolutely that easy with a third of a JSON movement. So, I can actually show this to you. Oops. So if you actually break down this code a bit further, there's not much to break down. So these are just console logs, right? We can get rid of these because we already know that. Again, more. This is metadata. We already know what this is. We can also get rid of this. The error catch block, again, we'll just keep it because why not, right? So this bit right here is all you need to deploy the actual contract. And the beauty of ThirdWeb is all the contracts are actually open source, so they're not hiding anything. If you're concerned about, hey, why is it this easy? You can just check out the contracts yourself. In fact, the contract that I've actually deployed is fully verified, so you can actually read every single line on the contract that I just deployed, like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago? Yeah, 7 minutes ago. That's the beauty of ThirdWeb. That's it. Yeah, if you don't want to actually, for some reason you want to dig down into the contract yourself, you can actually do that via the, where am I looking? I'm supposed to be looking at their GitHub. So they actually got a GitHub, I forgot what it is, NFT Labs. But you can jump into their GitHub and They've also got a Discord server where you can ask lots of more detailed questions. They're a super cool team. Yeah, you can look at their contracts. They're all open source. Everything is available. There's nothing gated. They're not hiding anything. So I was just using Etherscan to actually look at the things that were happening. Just checking things out, really. How did I get my contract address? So if we look at coding right here. So when we deploy these things, right? So when we deploy when we run our scripts, we're actually logging out the address itself. So you can see bundle.module.address. That's what's being logged out, and it's logged out in your console. So you can see it says right here, your app address is blah 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 blah. That's how we're getting the addresses. It's very straightforward. If you ever have any confusions about what's going on, if you want to get a better view, I recommend just first go over the docs and also our notes. They go over all of this stuff. But more than that, you can actually look at your address on Etherscan to look at what's my address done recently. So if I look at the recent actions, right? So I can see there was a contract creation 21 minutes ago. I can see a module was added 21 minutes ago. A lazy mint was added. So this is the contract itself that was deployed. This was the ERC 11. So I think this was the 1155, and this was the collection. This was the actual, what's it called? The multi-call. Sorry, the lazy mint was the actual mint itself. This was the mint. This was the creation of the NFT. Cool. All right, I'm probably gonna head off. I'm gonna get some food. I'm hungry. Yeah, if you guys need help, we're all in the Discord server. Just ping me, ping the team, ping the TAs if you guys need help. Get started, get building. I can't wait to see what you guys build with the DAOs. DAOs are awesome. Buildspace is awesome. ThirdWeb is awesome. I'm slightly biased. Cool. Thank you all so much for coming to our first stream. See you guys.